Okay, so today we're going to talk about how you can determine the formula for area for an obtuse triangle. So, the first thing we have to do is define what an obtuse angle is. So an obtuse angle is an angle measuring greater than 90 degrees. So if we look at this triangle here, a 90-degree triangle would be, the lines would be perpendicular to each other. And here they are greater than 90 degrees, so this is an obtuse triangle because it has one angle that is greater than 90 degrees. So today we want to determine the area. And if you remember from our last video, the area of a rectangle we determined is area equals base times height. So the best way to figure out how you find the area of a triangle, an obtuse triangle, is to make it into a rectangle. So if this is our triangle right here, we need to find our base and our height. Well, our base is here because this is the bottom of the triangle. However, our height, this isn't our height because this isn't the tallest point of our triangle, so we have to find the highest point, which is up here. So we're going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a dotted line here that's perpendicular to the base. Perpendicular means it forms a 90-degree angle, so two kind of straight lines. So this is going to be our height because it reaches the highest point and it connects down to the base. So height is h. So this is the height of our triangle and this is the base. Now we have if you look at it here, we have a right triangle. This whole thing, we're going to put the two together. And so to form a rectangle, you use two right triangles. So we're just going to reflect this whole thing over on this side, just kind of the opposite. So here's our right triangle, and if it helps, we can kind of split the two apart. This is this triangle here, and here's this small right triangle. Okay, so to find the area, we're going to start by saying that this whole side, because we don't know what this side's measuring is x. Just put it in a variable. So if this whole thing is x, that would mean this whole side is x, because the two sides are across from each other, so they would have the same measurement. So if this is b, but this whole thing is x, this little section here is going to be x minus b. So it's this entire thing, x minus section b is here. So to find the area of just this triangle I have shaded in here, we need to find the area of the entire rectangle first. So the area of a rectangle is the height times the entire length. So we're going to say h times x is the area of our rectangle. But we're not trying to find the area of the rectangle, we're trying to find the area of just this obtuse triangle. So we have to subtract whatever this triangle is first, because we don't want to know what this is. So we have our height, h, times our base, which for this little triangle here, if we just look here, our base is x minus b. So h times x, the entire rectangle, minus the height times x minus b, the base. But if you look, we have this entire area over here that we need to get rid of. So because we doubled it, we have to divide this entire formula by 2. So if we simplify, area, h is h times x, and we're going to kind of distribute here. So h times x, so minus hx, and then we're going to distribute the h to the b, but you have two subtraction signs, it's going to change to a plus, so hb. So hx minus hx plus hb divided by 2 is going to give us the formula for the area of this obtuse triangle. hx minus hx would cancel out. So then you are left with the formula hb, so height times base over 2, which is the same thing as saying the area equals 1/2 the base times the height.